Hello, everyone. We're gathered here today in the presence of friends and family to celebrate the marriage of Lindsay Shanks and Patrick Corrigan. On behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to express their appreciation for everyone traveling to be here today. They feel lucky to have so many wonderful people in their lives. Lindsay and Patrick would especially like to offer their profound gratitude to their parents. The marriages of Teresa and Michael Shanks and Catherine and Michael Corrigan are great examples of strength and longevity for the couple. Lindsay and Patrick would also like to recognize loved ones who have passed and could not be here today. This past summer was particularly challenging, given several grandparents who were lost in succession. It's very important for Lindsay and Patrick that we honor them today. At this point, I'd like to invite the sister of the groom, Annie, to come up and read a love poem.
A summer night and you in paradise, so lovely and so full of grace. Above your head the universe has hung its lights, and I reach out my hand to touch your face. I believe in impulse, in all that is green, believe in the foolish vision that comes true, believe that all that is essential is unseen, and for this lifetime I believe in you. All of the lovers and the love they make, nothing that was between them was a mistake. All that is done for love's sake is not wasted and will never fade. O love that shines from every star, love reflected in the silver moon. It is not here, but it's not far, not yet, but will be here soon.
Thank you. Thank you, Annie. This is a very fitting poem for Lindsay and Patrick because their relationship is filled with so much love and belief in one another. There's a line in the poem where a hand is extended to another, and this line reminded me of the first time that I met Lindsay. Pat and I were swimming in Lake Erie off of Kelly's Island when Lindsay appeared through the trees and walked onto the beach. Pat swam in and met her instead of letting her swim out to us. I don't blame him for leaving me for a beautiful woman in a bikini. At that time, I didn't have the chiseled Chris LeBoux body that you see in front of you today. But seriously, it was evident from the early point in the relationship how much Pat cared for Lindsay. He wanted to make sure she was safe and felt comfortable crossing the rocks. Undoubtedly, Lindsay has helped Patrick cross the rocks countless times in their relationship and will in the future. It's very easy to draw analogies from that imagery, but I think that these actions are emblematic of the overarching strengths of their relationship, which show a genuine commitment to partnership and love. I would now like to invite the sister of the bride, Teresa, to read a poem by Mark Twain.
This one is called These I Can Promise. I cannot promise you a life of sunshine. I cannot promise you riches, wealth, or gold. I cannot promise you an easy pathway that leads away from change or growing old. But I can promise all my heart's devotion, a smile to chase away your tears of sorrow, a love that's true and ever growing, a hand to hold in yours through each tomorrow.
Thank you so much. I'm now going to recite the vows that Patrick and Lindsay wrote for each other. Patrick, do you take Lindsay for your wife? Do you promise to love her without hesitation, to comfort her through struggles and encourage her to achieve her goals, to laugh and to cry, to grow with her in mind and spirit, to always be open and honest with her and cherish her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Thanks, Barry White.
Lindsay, do you take Patrick as your husband? Do you promise to love him without hesitation, to comfort him through struggles and encourage him to achieve his goals, to cry and to laugh, and to grow with him in mind and spirit, to always be open and honest with him and cherish him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Lindsay and Patrick, you've made your marriage vows to one another, witnessed by your friends and family. So now, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the great state of California, I pronounce you husband and wife. Patrick, you may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick and Lindsay Corrigan. I dreamed you. I saw your face. Caught my lifeline. We're drifting through space. I found an angel. I saw my fate. I can only thank God it was not too late. Over mountains I floated away. Across an ocean I dreamed her name. I followed an angel down through the gates. I can only thank God it was not too late. Sing a little song for loneliness, someone to make me smile. Another round for everyone, I'll be here for a little while. Now I'm walking the streets on my own, but she's with me everywhere I go. I found my angel. I found my place. I can only thank God it was not too late. I can only thank God it was not too late. I can only thank God it was not too late. Yeah, let's have a drink and celebrate.